My life was full. People everywhere, messages all day, notifications every hour. But one night, I realized something strange. I wasn't alone, and yet, I had never felt so lonely. For years, my days were busy. Work meetings, group chats, emails, calls. My phone was always active. If someone asked, "Do you talk to people a lot?" the answer was yes. But one evening, after a long day, came home. I placed my phone on the table. The room became quiet, too quiet, and suddenly, a heavy feeling appeared. Not boredom, loneliness. At first, I ignored it. I opened social media, scrolled, watched videos, liked posts. But the more I scrolled, the worse I felt. Everyone looked happy, connected, surrounded by friends, and somehow, that made me feel even more alone. The next day, I started noticing something. Most of my conversations were short and fast. Send the file. Let's schedule a meeting. Talk later. Even with friends, messages were simple. Busy today. Maybe next week. Let's catch up soon. But soon never came. And slowly, I realized something important. I was talking to people, but I wasn't connecting with anyone. That evening, instead of scrolling, I did something different. I called an old friend. Not a text, a call. At first, the conversation was normal. How are you? How's work? But after a few minutes, the tone changed. We slowed down. We talked about stress, about life feeling heavy, about goals. We forgot. There were pauses, silence, but it felt comfortable. And when the call ended, I felt lighter, calmer, less alone. That moment made me realize something powerful. Loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about feeling unseen, unheard, disconnected. Over the next weeks, I made small changes. I stopped replying with short messages. Instead of "I'm fine," I said how I really felt. Instead of texting, I called. Instead of scrolling at night, I met someone for coffee. No phones, no distractions. Just conversation. At first, it felt strange. We're not used to slow conversations anymore. We're used to quick replies. But slowly, something changed. The loneliness started fading. Not because I had more people, but because I had deeper moments. One afternoon, I sat in a cafe and watched people around me. Most were on their phones. Even couples, even friends. Physically together, mentally, somewhere else. And I realized something about our world. We are more connected than ever, and yet, many of us feel alone, because connection isn't about being online. Connection is about being present. Today, my life is still busy. I still work. I still have responsibilities, but I follow a simple rule. Less interaction, more connection, less scrolling, more listening, less noise, more presence. Now, when I talk to someone, I give them my full attention. No phone, no distractions. And something beautiful happens. Conversations become real. Moments become meaningful. People open up. And honestly, so do I. Because the truth is, many people around you are lonely. They just don't show it. They smile. They stay busy. They keep moving, just like I did. Sometimes, all it takes is one question. Not, "What are you doing?" but, "How are you, really?" That question has changed many conversations in my life. And sometimes, it changed someone's entire day. I've learned something I wish I understood earlier. Loneliness doesn't disappear when you meet more people. It disappears when you feel understood, when you feel seen, when someone truly listens. And maybe today, someone in your life needs that. A call, a message, a few minutes of your attention. Because, in a world full of communication, real connection has become rare. And sometimes, the strongest way to feel less lonely is to help someone else feel less alone. Because connection doesn't require many people. It only requires one real moment, one real conversation, one real presence. And sometimes, that's enough to remind you, you were never truly alone.